Denny Hamlin didn't make it easy for you. Ryan Blaney didn't make it easy for you. How did you navigate that?
You know, we don't race in stadiums like this, so just really cool, and I appreciate y'all making that moment special for me and my team. This is awesome. I know it's not a points race, but it is nice to win for sure.
NASCAR fans, we just witnessed history. After 54 years, the Cup Series finally returned to Bowman Gray, and let's just say, it did not disappoint. The Madhouse was packed, the crowd was loud, and the racing, pure short-track chaos. The 2025 Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray was absolutely insane. And if you thought short-track racing was dead, well, Chase Elliott just brought it back to life. Elliott dominated, leading a whopping 171 out of 200 laps. But Ryan Blaney? That dude came from dead last to P2 like a man on a mission. And let's not forget Denny Hamlin, who had the lead for a minute before fading to third. But hold up. Kyle Larson had an absolute nightmare. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. played the villain again, and local legends Burt Myers and Tim Brown? Yeah, they had their dreams crushed. Did NASCAR absolutely nail it with the clash at Bowman Gray? Or do we need to head back to LA? Should Blaney have sent it on Chase? Or was he right to play nice? And is Stenhouse officially the most hated man in short track racing? We're diving into all of it. So drop your takes in the comments and let's break down what just went down at the Madhouse. Alright, let's talk about where all this chaos went down. Bowman Gray Stadium, the Madhouse. NASCAR's been gone from this joint for 54 freaking years, and boy, did it come back swinging. This place ain't no cookie cutter mile and a half. This is a rough and tumble, elbows out kind of place where tempers flare and bumpers get bent. This place has history, man. It's where legends like Richard Petty and Glenn Wood made their mark. And Sunday night, we got a new chapter written in this iconic bullring. We had 23 of the best in the business rubbing fenders, dodging wrecks, and trying to survive 200 laps of absolute mayhem. Alright, let's talk about the man of the hour. Chase freaking Elliott, NASCAR's most popular driver, came into the clash with something to prove. And boy did he deliver. The man absolutely owned this race. Elliott led a ridiculous 171 of 200 laps. Let that sink in. This wasn't just a win, this was domination. Chase put his number 9 Hendrick-Motorsports Chevy on pole, controlled the race like he was playing NASCAR Thunder 2004 on rookie mode, and even handled lap traffic like a boss. Now Ryan Blaney tried to run him down late, but Chase was like, nah bro, not today. When he crossed the line 1.3 seconds ahead, the Madhouse crowd went ballistic.
Suarez gets out of Blaney's way, but it's too little too late. Chase Elliott into turn 3. Off of turn 4, Chase Elliott, Rick Hendrick Chevrolet win the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gray Stadium.
Fantastic job.
And y'all, Chase ain't just about winning. He loved bringing NASCAR back to Bowman Gray.
Excited to get to Daytona. It's a great way to start the season.
What do you have to say to them, Bowman Gray and the Madhouse, finally getting to witness you guys race here?
Well, y'all deserved it. I hope it was a good show for you. This environment is special. This is a place that has, had a deep history in NASCAR, and I think they deserve this event. I hope we didn't disappoint. It was fun for me, at least, and we'll hopefully come back here one day.
And we got to agree, Bowman Gray was lit. Speaking of putting on a show, let's talk about Ryan Blaney. This man started dead last, all the way back in 23rd, and still finished 2nd. Y'all, that's some straight up Superman stuff. Blaney was out there like a man on a mission, dodging wrecks, slicing through traffic, and making that number 12 Team Penske Ford look like a damn rocket ship. But here's the thing. He had a chance to dump Elliott for the win, and he didn't. Respect. But man, that was close. Now, if Chase was out here dominating, Ryan Blaney was out here stealing the show. And let's not forget about Denny Hamlin. Now, for a minute, it looked like Hamlin might steal this one. He got out front for 28 laps, but once Chase got back around him on lap 126, it was game over.
Elliott to the inside for the lead.
Look who's right behind them on this bottom, guys.
Ryan Blaney.
Wow, he is there.
But Hamlin is just too strong. Elliott gives him a bump. They're still side by side.
And this place is going crazy.
So impressive, and has done it without a scratch on his car. I mean, he literally hasn't been in a dust-up with one single car.
Denny was strong, but let's be real. He needed a little extra fire in the second half. Hamlin still brought it home 3rd, but you know he's going to be thinking about that one all the way to Daytona. And to let you fans know, before we even got to the main event, the Last Chance qualifier was its own wild show. And that brings us to talk about Kyle Larson, because man, this dude had a nightmare of a weekend. First, Larson barely made it into the race, winning the Last Chance qualifier in a wreck fest. But even then, his car got beat up worse than a rental at Talladega. Then, in the main event, Larson gets caught in more drama. Bumps, spins, carnage, you name it, he was in it. At the end of it all, P17. Just a brutal weekend for the number 5 team. Now, speaking of drama, we gotta talk about Ricky Stenhouse Jr. because this dude straight up ruined some local legends' dreams. It was local legend Burt Myers who stole the show. Until he didn't. The Madhouse modified champ was making moves, climbing through the field, until boom, contact with Ricky Stenhouse Jr. sent him spinning and out of contention. Basically crushes any hope of these short track heroes making the big show, and man, that was tough. He got into Myers, turned him, and basically ended the local hero's shot at making the clash. And fans were not happy.
Big slide for Burt Myers into the turn 1 wall. And this partisan crowd, you're either for the Myers here at Bowman Gray or against them.
You keep an eye on the crowd now. Half of them, like you said, are going to be happy, and half of them are ready to fight.
Burt Myers, 49. His grandfather raced here. His great uncle raced here. His dad raced in the NASCAR Cup Series, and he is a multi-time champion here. His son's racing here too, off the front end of Ricky Stenhouse's car.
Well, you can see all those cars behind him there. It was kind of, Burt Myers got in front of him, and there was all just trying to scramble to...
Oh boy, here we go again. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. was already NASCAR's wild child after that infamous brawl with Kyle Busch last year. And now he's out here playing villain again. He got the entire Bowman Gray crowd mad at him. This was a once-in-a-lifetime shot for Myers and fellow local Tim Brown. But Stenhouse, well, let's just say he wasn't making friends out there. Again. Was it intentional? Nah. Was it avoidable? Maybe. But when it comes to Stenhouse, the dude just finds himself in the middle of drama. Alright folks, let's run through the final results. Your official top 10 from the clash at Bowman Gray. Chase Elliott dominated the race. Ryan Blaney started last and finished second. Mad respect. Denny Hamlin had it, lost it. Joey Logano, solid start to 2025. Bubba Wallace making some moves. Ross Chastain, no watermelon smashes, but solid. Austin Cindric, a good start. Tyler Reddick, pushing his limits. Shane Van Gisbergen, yeah, SVG in the top 10. Chris Buescher, and man, Kyle Larson, that LCQ battle took a toll. He finished way down in 17th, a very rough night for the number 5 team. And there you have it, race fans. What a way to kick off 2025. Short track racing, beating, banging, a little controversy, and a whole lot of fun. Don't you agree? But now, it's time for the real deal. The epic Daytona is next. The regular season officially kicks off at Daytona on February 16th. You already know it's going to be an absolute banger. The Great American Race, the Daytona 500. Who's going to take it? Will Elliott ride this momentum? Will Blaney get revenge? And will Stenhouse not make enemies? We hope not. Who do you think is winning the Daytona 500? We'll see y'all at Daytona. Let's go racing. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on, lucky dog on track.